Hey there lovelies and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to The Leaders by Ateez, which I'm super excited for. I have been loving listening to more of Ateez music, so I can't wait to get into this one and see what it's all about. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. But with that being said, I'm just so ready to get into this one, so let's do it. Ooh. Okay. This is so different. I'm loving it. Okay, Songhwa. Leader of the wilderness that leads you. Young. My heart aches. You need the disinfectant for the pain. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. So we're hitting off straight away with just absolutely incredible lyrics and just such a fire beat. And I'm here for it, to be honest. I'm loving it. I feel like I haven't heard anything like this from these guys yet. And I am absolutely loving it. Like that intro was so cool. Something so different yet again. I feel like every time I hear something from Ateez, it's always like such a new and unique spin on the music, and I really appreciate that about them because I feel like it keeps you guessing every time, and I just love that. That line. Oh, that backing vocal as well. What's bad is bad. Oh, switch up, okay. Okay, Mingy. Yeah, again, I feel like we're getting that same theme that we've been getting throughout the whole of, the Fever album so far. And that is like literally almost in a sense, the world just expecting you to follow in what's expected of you. Following the leader, doing what you're told, like Mingy was just saying, stay silent and do what you're told. Courage, ambition, fake bravado. Having that game face almost in following that leader and showcasing that more resilient side of yourself, I feel like. And I really appreciate how through this Fever album, we've had that whole theme and symbolism of almost, in a sense, trying to break free of that mold, trying to break free of that cycle. I feel like this song is more so saying, that is just what's expected from society these days. It's expected that you just follow through with what everybody thinks is the right way, the right path, and almost in a sense like your dreams, your wants, your ambitions don't really matter as long as you're following that leader and living life the way that you're expected. Like that is sometimes a sense of reality, and that some people aren't encouraged in their dreams and their ambitions, and so they do follow that leader, they follow in what they are expected to do, and it's almost like you're having to put on that game face and show that strength even though deep down you're wanting something else. I am loving this one so far. I'm loving the switch up we just had in the beat. I'm just so excited for what's to come. Oh. I know we literally just paused 2 seconds ago, but that Young. Young, what are you actually trying to do? Are you kidding? That little whisper? Okay, the way he was saying like on my body, my suit and tie, on my arm, like the armband. Again, just following that structure, following that lead, almost like one by one. You go in line, you follow that lead, you follow, what's expected. Almost like having a uniform in that sense, because it feels almost as if in today's world anyway, it's as if you continue to lead on the same path as the person before you in a way. Like I feel like we're all expected to live our lives fit down to this standardized mold, and it's almost as if these guys are saying, like we one by one are following that leader, all wearing the same sort of thing, all following the same sort of path, the same sort of line. And it's like with the rest of the album so far from what I've heard, it's almost like trying to break free of that and just wanting to escape that in a sense and just achieve what they want to achieve, you know? And I really love that. We need to hear that again. Let's go. Okay, Uyang. Little whisper. Lollipop instead of rolling. Oh my gosh, wow. Oh, this whole like chorus part. Oh. Jongo. You don't look cool or like a moody teenager. Hey. Oh. We are leaders. Absolutely. I also really love how on this song in particular as well, it's almost like they're taking a spin on that. Like they're taking a spin on how the world can sometimes be that place of, you following that leader and you going along life in the expectations. I feel like this song is also playing on that and saying like we are the leaders, we are showing you guys what you can achieve in doing things your own way. Like we're trying to show you on our journey. We have gone through our own path. We've discovered our own way in life. You don't always have to fit the mold of everybody else. Like we're trying to show you that we can be the leaders in showing you how to move through life in the way that you want, in the way that you feel suits you, not what suits everybody else. And it's almost like they're trying to take over that power in a way of, that unnamed stereotype, I guess, in saying that, like, look, there are going to be people in this world who think you should follow a specific guideline, you should follow the way that everybody else lives. But we want to be the leaders in saying that you can shift that narrative and you can be whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. You don't always have to follow the rules, You can find your own path. And I think that is such a cool spin as well on the whole message in this song. Yes. I love that. Every day, every night. Hey, Hongjoon. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. You're hitting me with so many things, Hongjoon, all at once. I can't keep up. Oh my gosh. The way that he said, like, we're the leaders, left, right, front, center, absolutely just everywhere. We are the leaders. We are leading everybody in this journey. Like, we want to be the voice for the people. Like, we want to show you that you can do things in your own way. You don't have to follow everybody else. Like, you can just be guided by us. I think that's incredible. Honestly, Hongjoon is just a force of nature, isn't he? He's just a force to be reckoned with. Like, he is absolutely unbelievable. That flow was wild. Oh, let's hear that again. I'm the leader and the captain. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Okay. I love that switch up going from that fast pace to that like slower whisper. Hey. I love that. What's bad is bad. I think I love that because it is just like in this world, there's no disguising that there are going to be negatives in life. And those negatives are what they say, like on the tin, like those negatives are negatives, bad is bad. And I think that's what I really appreciate as well about Ateez is that they don't shy away from showcasing that in their music and saying, like, look, there are going to be bad sides to the world, there are going to be bad things that happen in life, but ultimately, you are sort of like the chooser of your own destiny in deciding whether you follow along in sort of revolving yourself around that and continuing on in living life to following those expectations and that negativity, or whether you spin around and choose to, try and find more of what's good and what makes you happy in life and try to discover that world for yourself as opposed to following what everybody else is doing or saying, or, you know, listening to those voices who tell you that you can't do something. It's like, just stop for a second, like, hold up, like, what's bad is bad, but you do have the ability to find that sense of good as well, because there is good in the world as well as bad. There is that balance, but I think sometimes there can be an overwhelming amount of negative that sometimes it's hard to find those positives. But I think these guys are just saying, like, try and find those positives, you know, try and find those things in life that make you happy and that can ultimately allow you to further yourself in whatever your ambition is. Amazing, we rock the world. Yeah, true. What? Raise your hands. Okay. Listen, that was fire. That, like, oh my gosh, I can't even. Oh, the switch ups on the beat in this is unbelievable. Wow. I really enjoyed this song. Like I said, I was really loving the spin and the take that Ateez had on this one, in almost showcasing like the different sides of leaders and the different ways in which leaders can impact people's lives in today's world. Like, I feel almost as if they were trying to contrast that sense of, you know, these guys almost feeling like leaders in a sense of wanting to lead people in the right direction, of saying, you know, continue to be yourself, continue to live the life that you want to lead. Don't let anybody else influence your decisions, and don't let anybody else try and stop you from doing something you want to achieve. And I feel like them just saying that whole message while also almost, in a sense, like poking at the fact that in today's world there are so many people who can see themselves as almost like leaders in a sense, but they really aren't. They're more so people who think that they are able to control people and able to have that almost power in trying to decide other people's fate. You know, those people just almost having a sense of higher authority just because they are seen as what's stereotypically more so of a leader. Whereas, like I was trying to say, I feel like Ateez are trying to showcase that, like, those people who call themselves leaders, it's almost as if you take a person, for example, metaphorically, and you say, like, they are that jigsaw puzzle piece. It's like these sort of leaders try and fit these pieces into a puzzle where they just don't belong. Whereas Ateez, I feel like, are trying to say, like, look, we want to be the leaders and the inspirations in saying that we can show you how valued you are, how, you know, you really do matter in this world, and your voice really does have the ability to make so many changes in life. Like, you have the ability to achieve and do whatever you want to achieve, whatever you want to do, and you don't have to follow in these leaders' footsteps. You don't have to follow in society's expectations. You can just be you, and that can be enough. And I think that whole message the Ateez tend to showcase throughout the whole of what I've heard so far from their music anyway is absolutely amazing. And I think it's just such a positive influence on anybody listening to their songs. And I think that's what I really love most about Ateez so far from what I've heard, is that they are just trying to spread that message of you are enough. Like, you don't have to fit into anybody else's standards. Like, you are a standard in and of yourself, and you don't have to try and mold yourself or change yourself in order to fit in somewhere where you just ultimately don't. Like, you can lead your own life, you can have your own path, and you don't have to always be worried or live a life that you're just not happy living because you're ultimately having to follow in these leaders' footsteps. Like I said, that is just my interpretation, but I feel like with this one, there's many ways in which you can interpret it. But I just really appreciated that message of, you know, just ultimately saying, like, you have the ability to continue on your own journey. You don't have to follow through life following somebody else's orders. You can make a life all for yourself. I just really loved that message. But I hope you guys enjoy watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep making more videos like this. With all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.